In music, parallel modes are different than relative modes. While relative modes are all permutations of the same scale, like these in the key of C, which are all just variations of the C major scale, and shift the tonic from one note to the next, parallel modes all share the same tonic, like these in the key of C, but divide the octave into different patterns. In another video, I show how you can see relative modes more simply within pitch space, where the same pattern is reduced to a cyclical sequence and how these different modes follow the same underlying path, beginning and ending on each respective note. And what's cool is we can also use this same pitch space to understand parallel modes and how they reveal certain connections between the keys. To see what I mean, check out these 7 parallel modes in the key of C. Now remember how each relative mode is just a permutation of the same major scale? Well, the same is true of parallel modes as well, only reversed. All of the C parallel modes are also permutations of the major scale, but the major scale patterns from various other keys. C Ionian, of course, is just the C major scale. That's simple enough. But what about C Dorian? From what major scale is this mode derived? Well, since the Dorian mode begins on scale degree 2 of its source scale, this means that when we go back a whole step, this is the major scale that C Dorian comes from, which is B flat major. And the same logic applies to all of the other parallel modes in each key. C Phrygian begins on the 3rd degree of its source scale, so reverse engineering that out, we land on A flat. So the C Phrygian mode comes from the A flat major scale. C Lydian likewise comes from the G major scale. C Mixolydian is derived from F major. C Aeolian is from E flat major. And C Locrian is the 7th mode of D flat major. Which is cool because this highlights the connections between keys, which are consistent across all 12 keys, resulting in an intricate web of relationships that we call music theory. And if you want to check out these diagrams at your own pace, you can find them in my link tree.